A story to warm your heart. It certainly brought joy to me. Hi, I'm Connie Vandeman Jeffrey, and this is All God's People. Christian Pozo, a nurse from Adventist Health Bakersfield, has been helping patients in multiple ways. Christian has been playing music for patients with coronavirus on a violin that was given to him years ago by his grandfather. He plays to raise the spirits of those inside the hospital. And on March 19, he played for those outside the hospital. Abide with me. What a friend we have in Jesus. Beautiful reminders of a God who cares and abides with us in sickness and in health. Last week, we shared about Governor Gavin Newsom's visit to the pop-up vaccine clinic at the 16th Street SDA Church in San Bernardino. Earlier this week, I had the chance to visit with Pastor Andrea Trusty King about her passion for ministry at 16th Street Church. Welcome, Pastor Andrea King. We're so delighted you're here to talk to us today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about the governor's visit to your church on April 2. That was kind of a remarkable thing that happened. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. We had the privilege of hosting a vaccine clinic, and we actually did it in a collaboration with several churches and several community organizations. And so it was wonderful to be able to do that. Last year, we worked tirelessly to help San Bernardino declare racism a public health crisis. And as a result, our church, in collaboration with the Inland Empire Concerned African American Churches and COPE, we have been working to we've been working to minimize some of the health inequities we've been seeing, especially in dealing with COVID.
So having him come doing the vaccine clinic was really a huge asset for your community.
Absolutely. And it was a blessing to have him on the west side of San Bernardino. So many times we see fancy things happening in other parts of California. And so it was wonderful for the community to be able to see and talk to the governor. We had our congressman there, our assemblywoman was there, and we had other elected officials. And so it was just a blessing for them to be able to have audience and for them to get their vaccine.
Absolutely. Well, tell me, you've been at your church, you've been the pastor there for 8 years, and what's your favorite thing about ministry at 16th Street Church?
One of the things I love about my church, it is a community-oriented church. They love to be in the community. And so it's just an amazing group of people who love to be out. We also do COVID testing. We're doing food giveaways. We partner with another organization in fighting human trafficking. And so I get to work alongside of this amazing group of people who, yes, they love God, but they also love people. And so that's just been a highlight of ministry.
That's wonderful. Well, we hope that we could check in back with you again sometime soon and see what else is going on at your wonderful church.
Oh, that would be
so much.
Thank you.
A 2-day clergy professional development conference organized by the Ministerial Association of the North American Division explored the definition of Adventist evangelism, highlighted challenges in achieving church growth, showcased innovative examples of service, and provided guidance for the new and evolving realities created by the COVID-19 pandemic. Key presentations focused on navigating church life after the pandemic and confronting conspiracy theories in faith communities. The event is available to watch online, and among the additional resources is a Best Practices podcast that launched on March 8. Links are in our bulletin. Summit Christian Academy students and staff joined one of their families in grieving the loss of a student to a tragic traffic accident in late March. We are remembering our dear student Samantha today, the school shared on March 29. The spark and passion for life that she had was amazing. She loved nature and the world around her. She loved her family and God fiercely. She also loved the song, "There is a Candle," and she always danced to it. Our school is missing our Princess of God. On Monday evening, April 5th, Summit Christian Academy was the location for the funeral service, which celebrated Samantha's life with prayers, songs, pizza, and a balloon launch. Our hearts are with Samantha's family and friends as they grieve her loss. This past year has been one of tremendous loss for so many families. We've gathered some resources for you on grief recovery and dealing with loss in our bulletin, as well as resources from FEMA about assistance with funeral expenses for those who have lost loved ones to COVID. There are many stages of grief, and there are ways to help your family members, friends, and fellow church members cope with loss. We hope you find something helpful in the resources we've gathered. The links are in our bulletin. We may find great comfort in Revelation 21:4, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. For all God's people, I'm Connie Jeffrey.